All right, we on another episode of Talk with Tim. Want to introduce yourself, fellas?
Everybody Eatz. I'm Tyree.
I'm Gotti Jew.
Word. So, tell me a little bit about your business. What you got going on here?
So right now, man, we got a food truck, black-owned food truck. Do everything, a lot of soul food, steak, shrimp, lobster, salmon. Really, however you want to play it, we can take care of you.
Word. All right, so let me get into some personal life. Like, where you from? What made you start cooking? All that stuff.
So I'm from Norwalk. We both from Norwalk. For real, I ain't really have no plans on cooking or nothing. It wasn't really even in the plans, but you know, stuff happens and then it just came up. So basically, we was in college. We did college together for 2 years. We went through that. Shit wasn't working out financially. We had to come back after the 2 years. And we was really just every day just like, fuck we about to do type shit, you know? So it was just like, we gotta make something happen. I ended up coming across a free culinary program up in New Haven. I signed up for it, got approved. I just ended up really like enjoying cooking. I ended up building a passion for it. And
this is like with no previous history of cooking.
Nah,
no
I mean, you know, little chicken wings in the
Yeah.
crib, little stuff, but I wasn't even like, no previous experience. I was just doing little stuff, like messing around with it. Then once I got into the school though, it just really opened my eyes to like, damn, like I could take this far. I could do something with this. Like this is something I could do for the rest of my life and make opportunities for people or feed my family type of thing. So
Literally.
yeah, like literally, like everybody eats. But so I was just looking at it like that as an opportunity. Took advantage of it. While I was in the cooking school, I started selling dinners from my house. Right on my mom's kitchen, I started selling the dinners.
How much they was going for?
What you say, bro?
How much they was going for?
So the dinners, we were starting them at like 15. I do like a pasta. So I do like one item a day. I do like a pasta.
He was on them infused joints though.
Oh yeah, yeah, the infused one. So I was infusing them too. So we throwing the weed butter in there, the can of butter. We was infusing them. Yeah, so they really coming, you know.
Okay.
So it was crazy.
What was your hottest item?
The hottest dish was the chicken and waffles. The chicken and waffles was really like what got us like popping. You feel me? Like the chicken and waffles really took us to a next level.
That's still on the menu?
We bring them back here and there because the days be so crazy. Like when we put those on the menu, it get crazy. Yeah, we can't even do nothing else. But we want to feed the streets, make sure everybody get what they want. So we don't do that too often. But once we get a sit-down location, we're gonna have everything on the menu. But yeah, basically that's what really started up. The chicken and waffles took us off, and from my mom crib, once I start gaining a little success and a little a nice little following, I ended up renting this little space in a bodega. It wasn't even a kitchen. It's just like it's just a hot
fryer in there.
Yeah, just one fryer. It wasn't even a deep fryer. Like it's a wall fryer. So I'm really working with little to nothing. I got that and a steam table. So I cook all the food before I come. Take pre-orders the day before. Cook everything before I come. Put everything on the steam table. Keep it warm, and then I'll just fry like chicken, or the next day I'll fry shrimp, like stuff like that. And
this was like 3 years ago, right?
The bodega was like 3 years, definitely. The bodega was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think my BM put me on. She was like, yeah, this place is in a bag of a place, so like they serve seafood, it's good. I'm like, all right, so let me go try it.
Yeah, a little hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro. So it was like 3 years ago. In the bodega, from the bodega, we end up coming across Jew wasn't even with me around at that time. It was just me.
He was dolly for a little bit.
Okay.
And I seen like he really had some motion because I was just working. You feel me? The job, you know what I'm saying? And then he had some motion for real at the bodega. He like, yo, bro, I need help. Like,
Real talk, it's getting crazy.
Okay.
And we honestly, I just seen what he had, his vision. So I'm like, nah, like I'm about to just help him. I ain't even like work for nobody else. So I'm about to just work with bro. And ever since then, we was just locking in. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, and then from the bodega, we end up getting we got the opportunity to go to a bar, so they serving liquor in there. So now we really, this is a big step. You know, we got people could sit down and eat, people could come in, you know, get a drink. So now we got a full commercial kitchen, all the equipment we need. So now we start turning up. Drew with me now, you know. So now we turning up. We doing the pastas every day, chicken and waffles, dinners, however you want to play it.
So you just make the menu off of what you feel like making, or people request things?
So we take customer requests, but we really try to keep it like a rotation. So like, say we doing shrimp, salmon, we'll keep like the basic items on the menu, like a steak, a shrimp, and some chicken, you know? So that's 3 options people could come, they know they can get every day. And then we'll add like a 4th or 5th option and just add that in as like a special of the day. So we'll rotate those throughout the week. And then we do a lot of like we post on Instagram, like the Instagram stories, like, what would y'all like to see this week? Just tapping in with the customers to see what they want, because at the end of the day, that's who keeping us going, and you know, so we gotta make sure we keeping them happy.
Nice. How you got to the food truck?
So the food truck, oh yeah, I didn't even get into the last step. Once we got to 507, the cafe we was in, that was going good.
Good flow. We had good clientele for a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
It really picked up when we was in 507. We putting out flyers and everything, so that really helped everything. And then social media helped everything.
Yeah, that was the biggest factor
Doing
for real.
something on Instagram, and everybody started sharing it, and then everybody pulling up.
So
once we had that big following, but then the pandemic hit. Honestly, once the pandemic hit,
it got crazy.
It was crazy.
We thought it was over for Everybody Eatz once the pandemic hit, because we at the bar at the time, and you know, nothing could be open, so the bar closed. We had a business for like 6 months. We've been in the bar though for about, what was it, like a year?
At the time, not even.
Yeah.
Not even pandemic hit. We was probably only like
like
probably
6
months in.
Yeah, so we like 6 months in. So, I mean, it had a little bag save, you know, but it's like, damn, what could we do that's gonna, like, what could we do? Like, there's really nothing we could do. So we just really had our backs to the wall, just started thinking. I'm like, man, we might as well just get our own shit, get a truck, get something, try to see what make the most sense. The food truck really made the most sense to us. You know what I mean? As far as just being able to own something and be able to call it ours, you know what I mean? So we ain't really want to go into another rental situation to where we're just paying all of this money, and at the end of the day, this not even us. Like, you know what I mean? So food truck made the most sense to us.
Straight out of pocket, or you got some loan type shit?
Nah, so shit, it was all out the mud, bro.
Oh, okay.
All out the mud.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I borrowed money from people, but I mean, majority, it's all out the mud, like out of pocket cash, like no financing, nothing. So that's why I really take pride in this shit, because it's like we really came from literally nothing, like, and just built something that we could be proud of, and people appreciate coming to and eating the food, and not even necessarily just eating the food. Like, it's people that haven't even came to our truck, but it's just love. Yeah, it's just so much support, and just knowing that it's people like that really, you inspiring people. Like, that's really the main goal. Like, just be an inspiration to somebody else, you know? And show them like, we doing it. Shit, you could do it too.
This was out of nowhere, for real. We ain't had no plans on being no chefs, honestly.
Real talk. It's just like when you're back against the wall, man, you gotta make, exactly, you gotta make it happen.
So, give me some little bit of background on the name that you chose, Everybody Eatz. Why you chose that name?
Shit, man, I chose that name because growing up as a kid, one of my favorite movies was Paid in Full. And shit, one of my favorite scenes, man, this dude on a block, he like, man, what you mean you ain't eating, B? Everybody eats, B. So that just always stuck with me, like, you know, everybody eats, man. Like, I want to feed, I want to bring the people around with me, or I want feed them as well, make opportunities for other people. You know, it's not just about you at the end of the day.
Okay. So you do catering or you just straight out the truck?
Nah, we do catering, private parties, events, festivals, literally anything. We only had the truck since October, so we didn't really get to do too much like events. But as the summer's approaching, you'll definitely see us at a lot of like events and stuff like that, and hosting our own events as well, as we plan on doing a few like give backs for the community, backpack drives, and like basketball tournaments and stuff like that. So we plan on really just getting our foot in the door and just really being a positive role model to the youth and giving back to the community. You know what I mean?
Yes. You plan on coming to Bridgeport anytime soon? 'Cause coming out here every time and dealing with the traffic could be a hassle.
Crazy.
So how do you choose your locations actually?
So it's really like permits, you feel me? So
okay.
Yeah, so I can't just pull up anywhere and just start serving food. I really gotta have, if I wanna go to Bridgeport, I gotta get a temporary permit with the health department and with the city hall and stuff like that. And that takes like a week in advance notice. So it's like when I do come, I'm gonna have to plan it and make it make sense, you know what I mean? Cause I'm gonna be coming out of pocket, paying for these permits and all that stuff. So it's gonna happen soon though. We definitely working on it. Just be patient. We gonna make it happen. We gotta make it make sense.
No. Any last words for before we get to the last words. So you said the chicken and waffles was the hot item back then. Is that still just hot item right now, or is there another thing?
Because we don't be bringing it. I mean, it's still the hot item because every day somebody's like, yo, we need the chicken and waffles when you bringing it back. But shit, the hottest item right now gonna be the steak.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the steak going crazy. Every day we sell out the steak. It's New York strip steak going crazy.
Okay.
We got the grill now, so it's hitting different.
So the steak by itself, or you mix it with the shrimp?
Yeah, the steak with the shrimp. A lot of people add it on, but you know, some people don't want to pay that extra couple dollars. So it's like, we'll take that steak, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Right. All right, my man, you got any last words?
I say, yo, pull up, man. Everybody eats, man. Come get your share, man. We supporting the people. People support us, you know what I'm saying?
Come get yours, basically.
Facts. All right, we signing out.